3,000 hectares at the center of Cape Town, right next to 4 million people who need to eat the food.
Yes.
This 3,000 hectares is also the sump for the major rainfall that comes into the water systems throughout the Cape Flats, which feed thousands of community gardens, which I'm working with in the townships. Then there are developers who want this perfect, beautiful land here for some reason.
Yes.
They don't want that marginal land, they want this land.
Yes.
And they're prepared to pay millions for it
Yeah.
and promise the sky to the politicians.
Yeah.
The prime land is under threat, the prime land, where the prime water is.
The Philippi Horticulture issue is a very important issue for the city because it has been proven by studies, especially the Avaaz study, the rooftop study.
Which was last year.
That study confirmed the previous 2009 study of the city to say that the area is important and that 48 different types of vegetables are grown here. It provides a complete basket of vegetables.
50% of the produce is produced for Cape Town. I mean, 50% of Cape Town's fresh produce is produced on 50% of the land that's in the Philippi Horticulture.
Exactly. So the 2009 study, when it came out, that study clearly showed that this area is very, very important. And most of our arguments come out of the city's own study, right? So much of food is coming out of this area into the poor communities because it's close to where they live, so therefore the transport costs on those are negligible, right? As opposed to when the guys have to go all the way out to the periphery of the city and elsewhere to source the food and sell it in the poor communities, right? So the impact of that is quite significant. And so 30% of the produce out of this area goes directly into spouses, to hawkers and small shops, and those are in the poor areas.
Right. This is Jane Battersby-Lennard, who, together with Gareth Haysom, did the big recent study in 2012, which proved that 100,000 tons of fresh produce of 40 varieties are produced for Cape Town, where I think there must be over 3,000 jobs created by half the Philippi Horticulture area, where, you know, this is a high value conservation area, where it's also got an enormous social value. So everything speaks
heritage
for
value
it,
too.
and heritage value. But the mayor's ignoring that and her and going ahead and just rezoning.
Food security was only looked at in a rural setting, but because of migration into the cities, 80% of people in South Africa is going to be living by 2050 in a city. So we should be addressing food security in a city, you know.
I'm working to support like 5,000 odd micro farmers, and there's hundreds who are coming up who will want to go commercial in the future years.
Yes.
And what my interest is, I want to help to protect this land, so our new small commercial farmers have a chance to own a hectare each in the future.
Exactly.
And do it really well.
Yes.
So that's why I'm here.
And so here is an example where you can have nature being protected by the farmers.